The Vaal River integrated system supplies about 20 municipalities. At this time last year, its level stood at 65%, but has now dropped to 59%. But the department says no drastic measures are currently required.
10,535 million cubic meters. That is the total volume of water that is within the Vaal River system. So last year, at this time, we were at 65%. And this week, we are sitting at 59.1%. This week, that was the readings that were taken on the 14th of September. And when we talk then the Vaal Dam in particular, Vaal Dam was sitting at 57.6% last year, and this week it's currently sitting at 36%. So for the mere fact of the interconnectedness of the system, we don't merely look at Vaal Dam alone, we look at the other dams, as I mentioned earlier, that there are 14 in total. The system can drop below 60% just ordinarily, like we are now. It doesn't mean that because we are now below 60%, it means that we need to impose restrictions, not necessarily. It just means that we need to be cautious in using our water and use it efficiently and effectively.
The department says 26 municipalities continue to be responsible for the pollution of the dam. Some of their water treatment plants have collapsed. It has warned others who continue to flout wastewater compliance regulations that it will drag them to court.
In terms of our own assessment as a department, we have realized our biggest polluters are industries. And they are followed by your agricultural sector. Okay, these are our big polluters currently. These are our big polluters that are putting a burden on our municipalities. Our municipalities whose resources are severely constrained and stretched. So the individual households are not necessarily your big polluters. Those two and your mining houses also contribute on the biggest polluters. So the biggest polluters, if we were to rank them, those three becomes our biggest polluters. What have we done as a department? Other than your IGR, which is to continue to engage them, we have activated our regulatory function, wherein we have issued notices and directives to others. And of course, others will be compelled if they don't comply, will be compelled to take them to court. And the same applies also to municipalities that are not complying, will be compelled to take them to court, whilst on the other hand, we are proceeding with our IGR responsibility of trying to assist them to make sure that they meet the minimum requirement in ensuring that the wastewater treatment complies with our regulatory frameworks.
The department had hired the Ekurhuleni Water Care Company to address the pollution crisis. However, it says the project had moved too slow. Ewart was paid 141 million rand. The department now says it has realized it has its own capacity to implement the project. Griselda Lewis, SABC News at the Vaal Dam in Denisville.